Hey, hey. Hi, Raj. How are you?
Hey, making dreams come true with DreamStarters.
Yeah, man. It's been a while. I'm just connecting to my headphones. Uh,
Yeah, so you're on vacation, you're on travel. I wish to be on travel. I see your Bali pose.
just
Um,
give me 1 second. Is this headphone not connecting? Yeah. Can you hear me now?
what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just here on like vacation. This is my
Yeah.
co-working space. Be work here. Nice pool, nice good area. Getting
Oh,
some focused work done. You know. And
okay.
evening taking time off, going and enjoying the sunsets. What about you? How have you been? What's new with you?
I'm just enjoying your Bali rice fields.
Uh,
Uh, Bali,
yeah.
like the travel vlogs. Okay, how is our dream starter
Uh-huh.
doing with the MTV kind of videos?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of new workflows have come up, like we've added like a CRM also onto the product. So basically now it finds leads relevant to your idea. It like stores them in a CRM and it can start emailing them automatically now. So it's become like full-fledged, it's a CRM plus it's a lead generation tool plus it's like a content creation tool. So a lot of different things all combined into one. But right now, there are basically there's a human level of interaction in it, and like you still need to supervise it a little bit, and you need to like, push it a little bit. I've not like made it fully automatic yet because initially I need, I'm getting people to actually use it and then learn from the behaviors, learn from what is required. And then once we know what do the people want, then we'll make that fully automated, then you don't have to worry about it. And yeah, so
Wow.
it's going very good. A lot of initial dreams are running now too, one I see a lot of usage on the video clipper uh, workflow. Basically, if you have any long video, like 20, 30 minutes kind of video, it's automatically kind of making clips of it, posting it onto whatever socials are there.
Okay.
How about you? What is new with you? What is,
New with me is
uh,
like there is this
yeah.
Zaptic. I don't know if you heard about Zaptic.
Uh-huh.
Zaptic
Zaptic,
is like a
not,
communication operating system.
uh-huh.
I'll send you the link. I mean, they are
Yeah,
charging again to run the campaigns to send like the WhatsApp communication. They are Meta business partners.
got it.
They're based out of Kolkata,
Uh-huh.
but very. I mean, I thought probably DreamStarter should have something like that. I'll
Mm-hmm.
send you the
Yeah,
link.
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
you can run amazing things. It's the new communication operating system which is shown,
Uh-huh.
and again, Higgsfield with the inflow motion, you can edit
Mm-hmm.
things on the fly with the Claude plugin. There is a
Yep, yep, yep.
reformation plugin on Claude. Um,
Uh-huh.
there's one latest plugin. You can just edit with motion graphics with the text flashing in the background with the newspaper old
Understood.
style and all by using voice.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have tried OpenArt OpenArt AI Director, where you can wipe direct a movie like wipe coding.
Uh-huh.
Have you?
I've actually been using like Claude directly for a lot of video editing, like just Claude, but like Claude Fable actually, like without any connectors, nothing like, but the Fable model. And it's like doing some like really amazing jobs, like it's doing the full cutting, editing, subtitle generation, and like YouTube cover generation. Like this is not like generation, but more like editing, subtitling. It's doing like on-brand visuals also, it it has the context of our brand already and the colors and what to use. So, even Direct Cloud has been like is gotten really good now.
Awesome. I mean, you should publish a testimonial,
Mhm.
like tutorial. I'm sorry, tutorial
Uh-huh.
on the
Yeah, yeah,
DreamStarter's
definitely.
YouTube channel. Where is our
100%.
Charles Darley?
Yeah, Charles is taking little rest now, so he worked very hard last many months. So I told him, take some time, relax. And right now it's me doing the full coding and marketing and everything. I'm like
Send me,
a
send me.
full,
Keep
full
sending
mode
me.
on.
Keep sending me the
Yeah.
shorts and reels on WhatsApp or on
Definitely,
Telegram.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. And I think I'll just be posting some content. Like I've just been getting it ready today. Like Anita ma'am's speech, like just putting some of the speeches from the Dream House only, actually. Nicely edited, nicely like formatted and stuff. So I think it's like very powerful content, very inspirational content. So I want to be putting out some of that and then like actually directly working now with people too. Like initially, I don't expect like the product will just 100% work directly. I will also personally be like supporting through DreamStarter and through outside DreamStarter also, like whatever it takes to get that vision, get that idea live. So Anita's vision is more about like education in government schools and like she's already doing tons of work. But for her, like what I identified is that she's mainly posting to only Instagram. So the LinkedIn and the Twitter, all these other platforms are kind of not getting touched. So I'm coming up with like a workflow where she doesn't have to do anything, but it will automatically take the content she's posting on Instagram and put it everywhere else. And then she also, I think she needs a lot more resources, lot more funding for the work she's doing. So that even if it's not directly through us, but there are some like partner organizations that we have that she can actually share details of what she's doing, and then she can get unlock like a good amount of funding for her work also. So I'm kind of like just talking to different people and like seeing what is their stage, what do they need, and then figuring out what I can do to support. So
Yeah,
for
and
you also
also
like,
thank
yeah,
you for getting in touch with Dr. Vijay Eldandi.
uh-huh, yeah.
He's amazing. Last week we had been to his farmhouse.
Oh,
Uh,
amazing.
he's coming up with a hospital with probably 200 bed or something. It's in the
Mm-hmm.
pipeline for next 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant.
And Happen for One Health. He's amazing soul. I had been to his
Uh-huh.
hospital, which is in Jubilee Hills, and I had been to his
Mm-hmm.
like home come hospital. It's all three to
Mm-hmm.
four floors. He runs his own diagnostic health
Mm-hmm.
with 500 staff or something. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
mentioned. But it's amazing. As in, we did couple of podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
and he's also not that active on.
Yeah, I
So
think for him it's like just a lot. All the channels have to be activated. Like it can start. Definitely, there is like a good kind of material from the Dream House talk that he gave itself. So, and the podcast that you have also recorded with him. So, I think all of that should be posted. Like, first, his pages should be created on the first hand, and then like a regular, consistent content schedule should be going out without the need for him to like supervise or put too much effort into it. So I think like that's definitely I'll message him and I'll be talking to him. Like I'm just going
sure,
one
sure.
by one with all our
He
dream
did.
house speakers.
Yeah, yeah. He did mention it's
Uh,
because of you getting in touch through LinkedIn. He
mm,
happened to be in the meetup which you created. In fact,
yeah.
he
Mm.
considers me that I'm team of dream starters. I'm like, ah, yes, sir. I'm the team.
Yeah,
I'm the
I
team.
think yeah, of course. You definitely are, like you are the team. Like
So when he
it's
introduced to a couple of his friends, he said,
mm,
"Okay, this is Raj, one of my new
uh,
buddies." Uh,
yeah.
we had couple of drinks also, like with a couple
Uh,
of his friends from US. who happened to be
Yeah.
here as part of their research.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, he's my buddy. I met him in, he's one of the team members of the recent meetup which I attended,
Uh-huh.
and that's what, like, I'm like, oh, really
Yeah.
good. So there's good
Amazing.
uh,
Yeah.
traction as to
And I
what he's
think,
doing with
yeah,
the local folks here.
correct, correct. Mm-hmm. And I think
Uh,
there'll be like so much of the work that he's doing, so many stories to tell and share with the world and all that, you know. And I think we can play like a role in that, like sharing his stories also. But I wanted to like discuss for you also, like what is your dream also, right? Like we
Nurses.
now I kind of have like the bandwidth, and like I've kind of settled all of these things to like do this like individual support and individually pushing things, right? So yeah, with the nurses thing also, like what is the kind of like current like status of things, and like what's the plan, what's the strategy, like
No,
like just an overall
I'm just
idea. Uh-huh.
building personal brand for nurses because most nurses they work 12 to 15 hours, probably double the shifts. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have time to create their social media content.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm helping them because a couple of them are also authors, or they publish some articles. I'm
Uh-huh.
helping them to spread their wings across the market on social media, be it on LinkedIn, on Instagram, or YouTube. There's so many nurses who don't have the technical skills.
Mm-hmm.
There are hundreds of them who are in my
Yeah.
list. Probably this will be like a game changer, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
waiting for the DreamStarter's login for me
Uh-huh.
to broadcast the content onto multiple channels. And
Yeah.
also, I'm not sure if we can integrate Meta ads or Google ads,
Mm-hmm.
performance marketing into DreamStarter platform
Yeah,
because
I think like as a first step, like I want basically create like a dream, like a collaborative dream together on DreamStarter first. Basically for this idea itself, like the nurse stories, or like the clinician stories. That's the website you already have, right? Like you have some URL and you have like some of the work already done, right? So
yes,
if you can like just share like all that is currently done for this clinician stories page, then what I will do is I'll basically kind of set up like a account that from my side itself, like Raj at dreamstarter.xyz, or like nurse stories at dreamstarter.xyz. I set up like an account, an email, and then I'll create a dream using the material that you share with me, so that becomes kind of the base dream brief, and it becomes like the common place where we can then coordinate and work together on this idea, So then, like, what we can do is we can like connect all of the existing accounts that you have for clinician stories on there, like the YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. We can connect everything, and then we can start using the workflows for telling some of the stories. We can do the video clipper for having like consistent short videos go out on the socials, and then we can have the lead gen that actually can run automatically every day, and it will find like nurses all over the world, that basically need this idea, need this approach, and then we can set up email sequences also to reach out to them. So like we can do this collaboratively, like because I will create the, even I will have access to this dream, so then I can also monitor, okay, how is this going? You can also monitor, okay, who are the people we have identified, what are the workflows running, and then you'll get an idea as to also like what do we need next, like we want to run ads, or it could be something else also, and then I'll kind of build those workflows that we need particularly required to take this idea out front. Like nurses, I will only add, I'll add my family contacts into the CRM, that full, my family will only come. So many nurses will come from our connections only. But other, that lead gen thing will keep running automatically on its own. So it'll keep finding uh, nurses who already have Instagrams, who already have LinkedIn's, or find their emails, and so that pipeline for consistently reaching out to them, that we can completely automate and like keep it going consistently. And then I'll think of like other ways also. Like what do you think is the biggest kind of requirements now, or like the blockers now for this dream and this nurse stories vision, right?
Most of them struggle. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
I met a couple of nurses who are running AI Academy for nurses. There's
Uh-huh.
somebody who pinged me. They're like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure how you will help me out, but I promise them, okay, I'll get you more reach on YouTube because
Uh-huh.
I play the framework of YouTube Silver Play Button.
Uh-huh.
Getting Silver Play Button is like 1 lakh subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
100K
Mm-hmm.
subscribers, you get a YouTube Silver Play Button. But more than the
Mm-hmm.
play button or the award, it's the impact, the
Mm-hmm.
kind of reach
Mm-hmm.
which they create. So, and just let me know, is helptheworld.io, is it the same as DreamStarters or the
I
Techstars?
mean, that was like an old, my like first startup actually that I tried building. It was very focused on impact, transparency, and all that, but that didn't really survive. It failed after a few months of building, like a first
Okay.
startup life, But
I thought of
it's,
asking, but
yeah,
I missed out because of you were busy in the
yeah,
event. I was busy.
uh-huh. Yeah, that's something old that I tried out, didn't really work out too much. But I think this is now the impact side of it is also driven very much into DreamStarter now. So, like anyone that needs this service, these toolings, especially from this impact sector, so nurses, all of them, that's something we can offer, like the sort of subscriptions to DreamStarter for free to people from these backgrounds. But like I mainly wanted to understand like what do you see as like the blocker for nurse stories itself, like what is stopping you and from like scaling, and what are the biggest sort of challenges that you are facing right now?
The main challenge is some of them are still skeptical because I'm sitting here in India, right?
Mm-hmm.
When there are few nurses
Mm-hmm.
there are many people who ping me, as in I give them the
Mm-hmm.
framework or I invite them to a webinar or a call. One
Mm-hmm.
biggest challenge is again trying to prove myself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
the reason I'm going to Apollo University to finish my MBA in healthcare management now,
Mm-hmm.
probably next week, this year,
Mm-hmm.
probably next 2 years. Though I'll be there, I'll be working on it
Mm-hmm.
because again, healthcare, medical, or clinical science, you get to meet lots of other folks so that I can show
Mm-hmm.
them the credibility or authority that I come working with doctors or probably nurses or
Understood.
clinicians. All these five
Uh-huh.
years, it was only virtual. So the
Mm-hmm.
biggest challenge is trying to prove them that we are credible or trying to show them the authority that we have the skill set. Uh,
Understood, understood.
and
And then also kind of convincing them that, yeah, this is worth putting my time into, and like this will actually work for me if I follow this, or,
yeah,
probably
establish
that
es-
kind of,
ex-
yeah.
exactly, as in probably like the way you do, building the trust,
Mm,
because building trust
yeah.
is not easy online. But when I
Mm-hmm.
create something magical with the digital content, be it with their shorts or reels or infographics or some,
Uh-huh.
with the AI tools, you can generate things so fast and so quick now.
Correct, correct,
So with
correct.
dream starters, again, if we can get them more sales, because there's a nurse who published a book, or there's a nurse who has
Uh-huh.
got a playlist on mental health or overcoming
Mm-hmm.
depression, mainly for other nurses,
Mm-hmm.
because most of the nurses whom which I had seen, they create
Mm-hmm.
solutions for their juniors, or they create
Mm-hmm.
more impactful workaround for their seniors who are about to retire from their doctor of nursing practice, like DNPs.
Mm-hmm. Understood,
So this
understood, understood.
again, anyway, most of them are between the mid careers, like somebody who had been in the system like 35,
Uh-huh.
45, or 40 plus majorly, they know the kind of burnout which they had been through. So they are the ones who look for
Mm-hmm.
some kind of additional revenue or paid financial freedom because, again, statistics prove that all of us hate our regular 9 to 5 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that nurses are born to show empathy. They are like quite down to earth. They listen a lot. They're born to take care of anybody. I mean, they change the perspective
Yeah.
of the insurance companies. They change the perspective of the patient or the client who had
Uh-huh.
been through a rough patches with probably with their claims. So nurses change
Correct.
that with one talk or with one conversation or with one interaction. So they have
Mm-hmm.
their own magical uh, things which they can rub on with respect to whatever
100%.
they say. So,
100%.
helping them share not only their stories because there are lots of
Mm-hmm.
nurses who are quite active on their podcast because I've seen if I go to
Mm-hmm.
Apple Podcasts or if I go to
Mm-hmm.
nurse.org, there are
Mm-hmm.
700 million nurses, uh,
Mm-hmm.
but not less than 1% are active digitally.
Mm-hmm.
So the opportunity is abundant. The,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the growth, bandwidth, number of creators, because the Gen Z are the new nurses who graduate in the
Yeah.
last 2, 3 years, they are quite active.
Mm-hmm.
They're quite
Got
active
it. Got
because
it.
of social media or Instagram or TikTok. But
Yeah.
my target is focusing on the elderly or the senior or the most experienced ones.
Understood. Understood.
They are the ones
Got it. And
who
I
had
think,
been in the system.
uh,
So helping them,
yeah.
even I spoke to a couple of nurses who are in the end of life care because
Mm-hmm.
when you know that death is a mandatory in another 3 to 5 years down the line, so
Mm-hmm.
they go through lots of emotional cycles when they talk to patients who are in the 5 year end of life care, or they go through
Mm-hmm.
lots of trauma because that is
Yeah.
being rubbed on by their patients.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that. In
Correct.
fact, they
Correct.
know that they're going through the cycles and trauma, but
Mm-hmm.
they need workaround, as in they can't escape it because they signed up for it. They are willing to do it, but they have to balance it.
Correct.
Um, and that balance is something which can be shown. Even many of the physicians, the senior
Mm-hmm.
most physicians, they show anger. They go for court order, batterer interventions, as in um, they again go for anger management classes because I had seen them. I've
Mm-hmm.
interviewed them in the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That also impacts their future. Some of them again become addicts to substance abuse or drug addiction is quite
Mm-hmm.
common because it's again in US, you know the story.
Yeah.
uh, Depression, substance abuse, alcohol, or whatever. Mental health, mainly the senior most
Mm-hmm.
physicians also go through the trauma in cycles.
Correct.
But these nurses, whoever is working on their missions, probably they can change the game. So it's not just money will come by default, revenue generation will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Scaling is something, again, if I can, all of this I was doing manually, like manually posting on LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
or trying to be active on Instagram or YouTube, but
Got
how
it.
much of manual work can be done? So I'll
Definitely.
certainly
And I
explore
think,
the dream starters as in
yeah,
moment I get the credentials. I'll update the
correct,
clinician
correct.
story.
Yeah. And main thing is like, I will also like really kind of dive into this now, and I will really think about how these workflows can be used for the nurses also. Like immediately I can think of like, if they already have existing content playlists recorded on YouTube, we can like show them value to build the trust first. We can like create like a lot of like very good clips from their existing videos. We can show them how it's already scheduled onto maybe like a nurse's clipping page, or maybe post those clips to the nurses stories pages itself. So then they get to see like a little feel of, okay, what are the different ways that these guys can actually help. So, and they can like the persons with whoever. created books. So all of that is like a very good material to put into these workflows. You know, you can put an entire book and you can have like content for months without any like effort coming in, and it won't be like a very poor quality content. This will be like high quality content because the material is good, right? So I'll also like think about what are the different ways like we can use these workflows, and then personally too, I'll love to kind of be with you also as someone that you can tell to these people that okay, yeah, Arun is also with me, helping me on this, and like he has this company also that's building some of these things for helping with marketing, and we are willing to offer that to nurses for free also. So I think that could maybe help in building that trust a little bit more also. And what about like the kind of business model and like the like funding and stuff with this? Is it something that you're like charging the nurses
No,
for
I'm
like
supposed to be. I'm supposed to be. As in, there were some nurses who paid me like $300 or $500
mm-hmm,
in the past, but now I started Game of Nursing, which is like
mm-hmm,
trying to show them AI in nursing. As in, if you
mm-hmm,
Google the words AI in nursing, again
mm-hmm,
AI in healthcare comes in. But nurse.org has also got lots of resources on how they
mm-hmm,
are leveraging AI,
mm-hmm,
mainly for the nursing graduates and all that. But when I charge them now, if I had to charge them, that'll
mm-hmm.
be anywhere initial level one in Game of Nursing will be around $97 or less than $100. But if
Understood.
they need more accountability, or if they need hand holding, or if they need like my support, it'll be like
Mm-hmm.
probably double the price, like $300 to $500. But if they
Understood.
need complete service in Game of
Uh-huh.
Nursing, then that'll be like a diamond, like that'll be close to $1,000.
Got it. And this
It
is
can
like a
be
one-time fee or it's like a recurring fee? This is.
initially it'll be in case if it is only Game of Nursing, if they wish to be
Uh-huh.
uh, playing the game. I call it the game
Mm-hmm.
because it's just using the tools.
Yeah.
When we gamify the entire process, they don't feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's techie stuff or it's stressful stuff, too many tools. They
Mm-hmm.
don't get overwhelmed. So Game of
100%.
Nursing is all about having a landing page,
Mm-hmm.
promoting their product or service or the book, whatever the assets, digital assets,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to generate revenue from their known communities or local stuff, like whatever the Google My Business
Mm-hmm.
profile does, whatever the social media pages does. I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to fuel their dreams with support of showing them the framework. The framework or the blueprint is nothing but creating the belief that they can make money online by using
Understood.
their experience. So the $97 or less than $100 is only showing them the theories or concepts,
Uh-huh.
saying this is what they can do. It's a 3 day course. 3 days is
Got it.
nothing but it's a 2 hour course. If it's too
Uh-huh.
much, they don't have time to watch it. So I'll do like a
Yeah.
weekend workshop or a seminar, which will be a
Uh-huh.
one-time fee. But if they
Mm-hmm.
need support, they can go for monthly recurring of $500, or again trying to be budget friendly on their pockets,
Yeah.
because they already have too many EMIs or the student loans.
Mm-hmm.
They try to save every dollar for their family and children because they work double the
Definitely.
shifts.
Yeah.
Um, Again, some physicians did ask me, they questioned me, why nurses? Because they don't make
Mm-hmm.
lots of money. Why do you want to target them? Why not senior
Mm-hmm.
physicians? But the healthcare, the future of healthcare is in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Without nurses, everything will collapse in the corporate sector, mainly in the healthcare management or hospital management. Everything will collapse. People say AI
Got
will
it.
replace nurses, but it doesn't, because
Mm-hmm.
nothing will replace the human intervention. So just to show them that
100%.
they can be, if the Harry Potter author can generate a revenue
Mm-hmm.
or a passive income of that, what, 9 million or what, hundreds of crores, probably 600 or
Uh-huh.
2000 crores. That example, when we Google, you find her.
Yeah.
She just gets the royalty, by the way, as an
Mm-hmm.
author. She just gets the royalty. So that's only a big hairy, audacious goal, but there are nurses who can definitely get their passive income through digital assets by selling or
Mm-hmm.
by building their own communities. So one person whom
Mm-hmm.
I did find is nursepreneurs. So I did go to
Mm-hmm.
nursepreneurs. I got connected with the lady who is the founder
Mm-hmm.
of nursepreneurs.com.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not that active on LinkedIn. We've been in touch for last 5, 6 years, but there's not even a single replay from her. I
Mm-hmm.
follow her on YouTube. I'm connected. We are first connections on LinkedIn. But all
Uh-huh.
the other nursepreneurs on their Facebook group, they are like 20,000 or 50,000 nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I can only see the total number of nurses, but I do not have access to the group because I'm not a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows,
Yeah.
right, Facebook group, so many numbers of nurses. So there are nurses who need help. There are nurses who can bridge the gap, and they all
Mm-hmm.
have their own challenges technically. So even if we tap less than 1%, we will make a
Mm-hmm.
huge impact. Probably there'll be 10,000 nurses, thousands of nurses for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, making crores, all that will happen by default because we know
Mm-hmm.
people can make 1 crore per month, but the ultimate goal is not just making crores.
Mm-hmm.
Even there are nurses who struggle to make that 1 lakh or no, on average they make 3 to
Mm-hmm.
5 lakhs, but 80, 90% of their whatever the earnings goes back to their monthly expenditure, all the other bills.
Uh-huh.
So on average,
Mm-hmm.
if I can show that instead of $3,000 to $5,000 per
Mm-hmm.
month, if they can make it weekly, then they'll trust me
Mm-hmm.
more. As in, it is possible.
Understood.
So, because if,
Got it.
with the kind of impact which they can create, they can make equivalent to a physician. Physician earns between 15 to $20,000 or 30, $40,000 also, which is like 20, 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs monthly. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but if we can show a nurse instead of 5 lakhs, they can make 10, 15 lakhs also with their knowledge by being
Mm-hmm.
active on social media, by creating their systems, frameworks, be it running. It's not about performance marketing because performance marketing, again, they need to spend $100
Mm-hmm.
monthly or probably $10 every single day, all the way to 300 $400 monthly initially just to get the leads and all
Yeah.
that. You know, the lead gen through meta ads and all
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
But if DreamStarter can help them uh,
Mm-hmm.
take over their tech overwhelm, be it the
Mm-hmm.
agents working and all,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be a game changer. In fact, in Middle East also there are lots of hospitals and nurses because I've seen Canada nurses or UK nurses. Even there were nurses. Even my LinkedIn is so optimized. There are
Mm-hmm.
nurses from Australia, like Brisbane,
Mm-hmm.
Australia, who ping me,
Uh-huh.
and there's nurses from Canada. So it's my LinkedIn feed is always going to only nurses, be it in Mumbai or Australia or in Canada or
Got it.
US, because my
Mm-hmm.
DMs clearly show like when people, whatever the content I post as per nursing with all the nursing related keywords, thanks to Claude, I
Mm-hmm.
should say. I wish Claude is plugged into DreamStarters, or maybe DreamStarter has its
Mm-hmm.
own LLM models and all that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, behind the scenes, we're using cloud only for most of the stuff. So
It's amazing. It's
it's
mind blowing.
yeah,
I'm like totally shocked, bro. As in,
yeah.
if Charles is here in Hyderabad, I don't mind going and meeting him again.
Uh,
Uh,
Definitely. And I think, I mean, just like with the business model also, like I can also run some brainstorming. Like maybe once we have the full context and the full dream brief, we can also like evaluate like, okay, what exactly is working with this business model? Does something need to change? And are there any like alternate funding sources also that you can tap into to initially get that traction going and get that story going, and like with a good bunch of nurses maybe like on a different pricing, or like really prove it works for them, and then change the business model. So I think like we can really dive into finding out what works for them eventually, right? Like that's the key to this whole puzzle, is like if it actually really works for them, then gladly they're going to pay for it, right? So And if it actually, what if we know what actually works for them, then very easily we can build custom workflows that take away all of the technical pain, So that's like our role with DreamStarter is taking away that technical pain, making it accessible. But that knowledge about, okay, how is it taking the technical pain away? What actually works for these nurses? Like that's the most kind of like critical information that we will be able to get while working with these nurses and like actually solving their problems, right? So I think we can do some kind of brainstorming on that also once that initial setup and everything is done. But yeah, like just small steps, step by step is how I like to think about it. Like you can't uh, build a mountain in a day, but you can, if you take like small steps towards climbing that mountain, I think very easily you can climb it. So
There you go.
it's just, yeah,
Nice analogy or metaphor.
yeah.
Probably once you log into laptop, I'll show you I'll share the screen. I guess you're on
100%.
mobile, right?
Yeah, I'm on mobile now, but just like share it later over me, like with text, share all the links, share the documents, share like maximum context possible, whatever you have. So then I'll create the dream brief using that. So then we have because that is the core foundation of all of these workflows that we will run and all of these leads that will be getting discovered. And then I'll create it, and then we can collaboratively work together on it. Like I'll also be thinking how best this can work, and then I'll teach you also like what are the kind of different ways to use the workflows. But yeah, we can do everything together basically.
Definitely,
That's
definitely, bro.
more fun. And of course it's like super valuable for us also, like just to get this initial feedback and like have you actually testing it out and using it. That's when we know like, okay, this is maybe not the best. We need to change something here, or we need to add this new workflow. So that's how I've kind of like moving all of our development away from just us sitting and deciding, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that. Like now everything is very connected to what do you want, what actually helps you solve that purpose and that problem you have. So everything will be connected to that. And yeah, this sounds like super exciting and super fun. And like it's a beautiful thing to help nurses make more money, and like whatever is required to do that, we will find it and we will execute it and like help them make them more money with the least effort. Like it's not
Yeah,
like
most of
we
them
want to,
shy. Most of them
yeah,
shy in asking money because they feel
yeah,
that it probably they feel like it's a curse or probably it's a bad
mm,
thing to do. But
yeah,
money is nothing but exchange of service, and they're like
mm,
they they are happy to help somebody no matter
mm,
what they get.
yeah. And I
Um,
think, yeah, that's where you come in and like you put them into that system where if it's kind of following a system, then that fear and that, doubt about asking for money should go away. Like it should just be default part of, what they're just following the system. So then it removes that complexity of them thinking about, okay, money. Like it should be so simple that they, it should almost be like they don't need to do any work. Their workload should be exactly the same as it is today. But they are just, we make it very minimal, very basic for them to share their stories. That's all. Like maybe if they prefer to write it down, just put it in a document, or if people that already have stories that they are sharing, that's like a perfect start. We can use those stories to generate maybe not big amounts of money, but generate even just little money to prove to them that hey, this revenue stream was generating uses using just your existing content with no additional effort from your side. So then we can like expand on that, and I think that will be a nice way
yes,
to do things.
not the Gen Z nurses, but the mid-career
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
work professionals.
Exactly. Yeah, Gen Z people like they don't
Anyway,
need too much help. Like they know things, they are online all the time. So them, they know the game, so
A
it's
couple
the
of them
people.
who ping me
Yeah,
saying, "Are you a nurse?" I
yeah.
say, "No, my mom is a
Uh-huh.
nurse." Or I just say,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm alive
Yeah.
because of nurse. There are many
Mm.
nurses who helped me, who had given me multiple rebirths
Yeah.
during whatever the trauma
Mm.
I had been through multiple times, like
Uh-huh.
in the last 4 decades.
Mm.
So that's again trying to establish the trust with them. But let's see,
Yeah.
as in, I'll share. You'll be shocked to see the screenshots,
Mm-hmm.
the kind of communication or dialogue. I'll put that all in a PDF
Mm.
because there
Perfect,
are like
perfect.
dozens of them in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But the
Amazing.
kind of conversations or the kind of uh, like most of them, they do their own stuff,
Mm-hmm.
probably text posting or copy pasting something from ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
But we know the algorithm doesn't favor the spam kind of a text
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Exactly, yeah.
unless they uh, take the camera and hit record, unless they speak their heart
Mm-hmm.
out, unless they speak what's on their mind. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to establish the trust with their prospective leads or clients.
100%. Yeah.
And the nurses in all the categories is like the nurses who moved into real estate also. I've seen the nurses
Mm-hmm.
who are RNs, but they moved into real estate because it's profitable, because they are able to sell
Yeah.
houses
Mm-hmm.
in California. I've seen somebody
Mm-hmm.
who changed their careers because they had been through lots of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they're very good with their writing skills. Let's see
Mm-hmm.
how they can leverage it. But I'll keep you posted, and I'll stay in
100%.
touch. Keep
Definitely.
keep
I'll, yeah.
buzzing the WhatsApp groups. Like share the links, maybe the
Yeah.
Instagram link. Uh,
100%.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like
I think
spamming, but it's
this,
like asking
yeah.
people to stay on their toes, like asking people
Correct,
to
correct.
continue their dreams. Because Apurva, I think he's posted, and a couple of other dream starters. They're still in touch.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was talking to Hetal Shaw or
Hiteshi?
Hiteshi.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Hiteshi is in
everyone is
touch.
like they are on it, like they are like I feel so inspired looking at them. Like I'm like, damn, like these guys are it's almost like a thankless job that they are doing, like and they are going through that full consistent social media grind, not thinking about what others are thinking about them and like they just have that unbridled passion for what they believe in and they are just every day without fail doing what it takes. So I'm like, wow, these guys are insanely amazing people. So I'm trying to become like them. I'm little more lazier than them, and also too many distractions and too many things to like all at once. But now I have kind of settled all of those things, and now I'm also ready to get on that consistent, story sharing and consistent work because that consistency is everything. Like regardless of what other people think about them. Like I can see they're always in my DMs every day. There's the Lakshman from the Animal Welfare Trust. He keeps sending initiatives post every day. I don't reply, but still he keeps sending. Hiteshi keeps sending stuff she's doing. So I'm like, wow, man! Like these guys, they don't take it to heart that this guy, I'm just sending him every day. I'm sending this. He's not giving one reply. No, no, man. Like, so, but in me, I will get little offended. I'm like, so much I'm sending. They can't even like react once to my post. How heartless are they? But
Whenever
yeah,
I don't give reply, people say damn. And when they give me the cheat
uh-huh.
code damn, or that's like the password, when
Yeah,
they give it a damn, I'm like,
uh-huh.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
there you go, you got my
yeah.
passkey.
Called out. But yeah,
So,
it was amazing to catch up, Raj, again. I will continue everything, keep everything caught up. It's going to be my lunchtime now. So grab some nice lunch, get a break,
okay,
and
start interviewing other folks who are traveling, saying, ask them to give a shout out, saying, subscribe to Dream Starters.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
100%. Yeah, like next, the plan is there. Now it's just
No,
the
just
execution. Yeah,
start with a starter, as in just give me a
yeah,
shout out. They say what is it? You say there are
yeah,
million dream starters in India,
yeah,
and we'll take it forward
yeah,
from there.
100%. Yeah. All right. All the best, Raj.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Arun.
so
Thank you
much
so
for your
much
time. Yeah.
for whatever
We'll
you're
be
doing in the
in
background.
touch and we'll be collabing and vibing and get this to life.
Take care. Thank you
Amazing.
so
Bye
much.
bye. Bye, Raj. Yeah.
Bye.